What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Strictly Casual. We just played a little bit of Back 4 Blood. We're going to give a little bit of our early impressions on the game and let you know how we feel about it, what we're liking, what we're not liking. Ryder, let's kick it off to you. What do you think for Back 4 Blood?
All right, off the bat, I gotta say this game is fun. It's a lot of fun, especially with friends. You know, it feels just like classic Left 4 Dead. You know, the classic old games, and that's great. I feel like some of my critiques though have to be with the movement, especially. I think the movement is a little floaty and it feels a little slow paced with the jumping and the movement. And I think you really have to tune up your settings when it comes to aiming and when you walk around, because your sensitivity is all over the place. It really is. But yeah, I think it's fun with friends, and I feel like the longevity of this game is gonna be when it comes to cards and attachments to weapons, because looking at the the main open multiplayer lobby, and there's plenty of guns and there's plenty of attachments, and they have it ranked of scales of like purple, gold, basic and all that, and I feel like that's kind of going to add to the longevity of it. And then you have the campaign and the cards, which does seem a little confusing, especially for me at first, but I feel like once you get into the flow of the game, it's going to start being like, oh, I know what that logo is, and put it to that, but it is kind of overwhelming at first.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I felt the same way in the beginning. I have played a couple hours of it, so I've played like most of Act 1 by now. And I was very confused at first, but like the more you unlock stuff, it just comes like natural, like, okay, I want this level, I want this.
Gotcha.
But I do agree with you. Right when I started this up, I'm used to all these like very fluid shooters, I would say, like playing Apex and this kind of thing with multiplayer. And so I felt very stiff playing this game. Like, okay, I'm walking around shooting things, but I'm like, you know what? This is what Left 4 Dead was though. And I'm like, I'm enjoying it for what it is. It's totally fun. I will critique a little bit the auto aim, because I noticed that really heavily when I was playing it the first time. I did not know there was a setting, which James just told me about, but you could lock on to anything. It was like you were hacking.
It's like in Left 4 Dead. It's in like Red Dead Redemption, where it just kind of snaps to the target.
But that's different to where I appreciate that snapping, because you're riding a horse the whole time and it's impossible to hit your shots. Whereas this one, I'm like, it's like messing me up sometimes. Like I want to aim for something and it's aiming somewhere else.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like some of the gunplay doesn't feel like a true AAA shooter. And even like the original Left 4 Dead, if you remember, it didn't have ADS, no aim down sights. It was all hip fire. So you really didn't have that issue. But I guess it's part of the modernization of the game as sort of a Left 4 Dead spiritual successor. I mean, my criticisms are shared both by Ryder and Vincent. When I jumped in, I was kind of really overwhelmed by all of the different cards. I said, okay, what the hell is this? What are these little symbols? I have points. I almost felt like I was building like a Hearthstone deck because there's just so many different cards. And then you go into the arena, and there's two sets. There's a campaign cards and arena cards, and you have a lot more in arena instead of campaign. I just think this game needs a really robust tutorial specifically for the people. I mean, thank God I played Left 4 Dead, so I know kind of how the game already works. But I feel like if I didn't play Left 4 Dead in the past, as I assume because it's kind of such an old game, the people who are going to be new to this sort of franchise, this sort of subgenre of zombie shooter, are going to be really unfamiliar with the core gameplay loop. As straightforward as it is, it gives you very good prompts as to like where to go.
Right, but specifically on the cards and stuff too. After every like part of the campaign, I guess, you're able to equip a card, which is a buff for that round, and those cards add up over time and stuff like that. So it's like,
are they consumed?
No, it's not consumed. They're forever. But you're gonna unlock cards as you play through the game, and then build whatever deck you want, so that when you play, you're able to equip the things that you want to equip. It's a cool system in my opinion. But I have not been able to play the arena mode yet, which I hear is tons of fun, but not super populated in the beta.
Is that like PvP?
Yeah, because people play the zombies. Remember, this was like a big thing.
Right, so that's like
talking about.
So that was a big thing in Left 4 Dead also, was being able to do versus.
Yeah, so I haven't tried that yet. I'm very excited. I've only played the campaign so far, but I honestly enjoyed what I've played, and I like playing with friends. This is not the type of game I would jump into alone for sure, but with a group of 3, 4, oh my god, tons of fun.
I think that's what's going to add to the longevity of it as well, is the multiplayer aspects, because they have the main opening lobby too, and I think it's easier to hop in with friends and random people online to do different modes besides just a campaign or stuff like that. You have the PvP mode, but I think the campaign too, it's kind of the same, like with versus or kind of structure, where you can hop into any mission, and there's the story is kind of sub to the zombie gameplay, and so those cards and kind of the attachments are the main feature of the game, really trying to customize and unlock everything, which is like whoever enjoys that, that's your cup of tea,
And I want to give massive props real quick, because this game is completely crossplay for beta, You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's
And
really
the beta
nice.
rollout is very smart in my opinion. You have people watch 1 hour of a Twitch stream and you get 4 codes. Genius. You play and then, or it's like you get a code plus 3 codes so you can make a whole squad.
Cool.
Right? I think that's
Yeah.
great.
Wow.
I think that's genius. I'm super excited to see like what else this game's gonna do in the future because I think it's gonna review positively. I'm having a great experience so far. Yeah.
Solid start. Absolutely. I agree.
Totally.
I want to play more though. Like I'm
Oh, yeah.
thinking about this right now. I'm like, I want to jump back in. I want to see what it's all about.
It's great. Yeah, just let me know, guys. Just let me know. I'm down. Boom. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We appreciate it. If you're playing Back for Blood, let us know what you think in the comments below. If you're not subbed to Strictly Casual already, we would so appreciate that. Thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.